Hi, we're here today with Elisabeth Bailey.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming. Elizabeth hosts a weekly show that you should check out at Emmett Ray called Punch Up Comedy, 6 to 8 p.m. So be sure to check that out.
It's very fun.
Yeah, it is really fun. I had a lot of fun. I co-hosted it last week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to miss it, unfortunately. And there's lots of sign-up spots every week, so it's...
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. You plugged it for me. I shouldn't have
No,
added
please.
an extra plug.
Keep plugging it.
No, we'll
We'll
spend
plug
the whole
this
time.
thing in
We're just gonna do this
until it explodes.
How you doing today? How's your day been so far?
Perfect. I have the day off work. I did a
Nice.
yoga class, which I'll talk about at every opportunity just to let people know I exercise sometimes.
Amazing. Our last guest had the day off and also exercised this
Yeah.
morning. It's like you
Wow.
guys are trying to rub it in our faces.
If you could have just sent me a brief on everything that was covered in a previous podcast, I wouldn't be raking over the same terrain.
No, but where do you do yoga?
A place near a comedy bar, actually.
yeah.
But I just have a temporary pass because I do yoga for a couple weeks in a row, and I'm like, this is so great. I'm into this now, and then I don't do it for 2 years, and I'm like, well, why do I have back pain all the time? Yeah.
That's smart. I just got a membership as a Y, and I think I'm gonna cancel it. It's been like a month, and I'm like, I'm never going back.
I should cancel my gym membership. It would be cheaper for me to pay the $10 every time I went
Yeah.
than to pay $46 for the month.
Yeah, I have a
To
Y
not go.
membership too, and it's just like for me to do the leg press once every 2 months, hurt my
Yes.
back, and then never go back.
Yeah.
And also it smells.
Oh, does it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Haven't been.
Never been.
This is like these things that people always are telling me aren't nice, but the Y is nice. People are like, oh, the Dufferin Mall. I'm like, the Dufferin Mall is actually
It's nice.
nice, I
Like the
think.
Dufferin Mall,
If
yeah.
you don't like the Dufferin Mall, you've never been to Saskatchewan. It's like,
Do you have a Dufferin Mall there?
no, we have our biggest mall is worse than that.
Oh,
Like,
really?
And it's our mall that we love, and it's gross. People get stabbed there all the time.
Oh no.
Saskatchewan's a dark horse. I didn't know, but
It's beautiful,
Any
but
of
it's
this.
dark. Yeah, it is.
oh wow.
That's funny. So every week we bring a rule.
Uh-huh. How about drink less than the person you're on a date with?
Oh,
What do you
I
think?
like that. Yeah, I like that.
Maybe?
Yeah, I like that. Or drink the same amount. What if you don't drink? I don't drink.
Well, then you're automatically drinking less.
So I win?
Yep.
Sick.
I have thought about this more recently because I haven't been drinking for a few months, just as an experiment, and then I was dancing with a fine young lady one night, and it looks like it was gonna get a little hot and heavy, and then I'm like, oh, but like, how much have you had to drink? Because like,
Yeah, because you're not.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's something you have to keep in mind. You have to be on the same. I
That's
don't
what I
want
was
to.
going to say with that rule. Yeah, you.
That's true.
It's like a fun rule, and it actually turned into a
A
dark.
bit predatory.
Yeah.
So
No,
drink more than the person.
Yes.
that you have to date with. Sick.
I feel like I've so many hookups or whatever in my 20s were so like alcohol fueled,
Yeah.
and now I'm rethinking that and being like, oh, you got to really be careful that
Yeah.
you're. It's. I mean, not to say don't drink, but like just to make sure that you guys are both on the same level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're both really drunk, sure. But yeah, like it's just. Yeah, I'm taking it to a dark place.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Let's
no,
keep
we
it
like
light.
it. Yeah, no. Well, I totally agree. Well, I have been like sober for a while now, and it is very difficult to like have like a sex life like at all.
Yeah.
It's like there's a very stark contrast between when I was drinking and how often I was getting laid, to when I'm now not drinking and never getting laid, or like once every 3 months, and I'm like, oh god, I can't handle this.
Do you do like non-drinking dates though?
Yeah, but I don't tend to like any of the people that I go on the dates with.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. I
Yeah.
have like when I was like dating a lot in my 20s, like go from I don't think so at the beginning of the date to like 3 beers in and being like, all right.
Yes. Yeah. It can definitely take an I don't think so to a sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, it's very weird, hey? How your mind can change.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I find that the hour that I also leave bars now is so much earlier, and the only people that are like there to hook up, they don't leave till last call. They don't leave till 2 a.m.
But you know what? I never want to. I just can't do anything after like 2 a.m. anymore. It's like if I want to have sex with someone, they want to have sex with me. It's got to at least be initiated before midnight at this point.
Yeah, 2 a.m. is very late.
Yeah, I'm not at my best then. Then they're spreading the word. Elizabeth was really hot dogging it. Yeah. You know, it's just like I'm in my early 30s now. Like, you know, I don't feel as nervous or anxious or inhibited, or I don't have a problem telling people how I feel. I'm like, why can't we just do this sober early, preferably in the naked daylight? I don't know. I just like, don't care anymore.
That's awesome.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I want more things to happen in the naked daylight.
Yeah.
You gotta have sex at night sometimes though, because I did realize I went a stretch of like 3 months. Like, oh, I haven't had sex after dark in like 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, daytime sex is a different vibe.
Is it like a first? Okay, tell me more about daytime sex. I'm
What's-
very
yeah.
Oh,
curious.
well,
What's the vibe?
I have been with my partner for 6 years. So
Oh,
we
wow.
live together. But we're like, I don't know what you call it at this point. Poly, open, like whatever. So I do still date, but what the daytime like like morning sex thing is definitely like what Dan Savage called an LTR, long-term relationship. Kinda. Am I allowed to mention other podcasts?
Oh, yeah. No, we're gonna bleep that out later.
Yeah.
Clearance? We can't clear that? Yeah.
Oh, so that is, like that's like a long-term relationship sort of quality.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Like more of like a routine sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's
sounds
nice
cool.
though.
Yeah, start your day right.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a little too routine, like every Saturday morning, and that's it. So we're working on it.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so okay, so the daytime sex has mainly been in your long-term relationship, and then now you're journeying into the cloaking of the night sex.
Yeah. We just like remembered that's still a thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy to get in a routine when you're in a long-term relationship,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if you are dating other people and stuff. But yeah.
Is
But
it hard to make time for dating other people as well?
Yeah, definitely. I actually haven't. I used to do it a lot more before I started comedy.
Yeah.
And then when I started comedy, I realized, oh, I just wanted a hobby.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't really. I used to be like really into it and dating a lot of people at once and trying to have like real relationships with other people. And now I just like go on a date every once in a while.
That's cool.
That's why I guess I can't even really say polyamorous anymore.
No, you can say
Be like-
whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Approps, like cultural approps of like polyamory
Right.
at this point.
It's okay.
We're okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, like, ever since I got, like, I have a room, I'm like, this is the only room I ever want to be in, you know?
yeah.
And, like, I could sleep over at a friend's house, but I'm like, I'd rather just go home to my room.
Right.
All my stuff
Your room is
there.
nice.
I have a nice room.
She's got a big chalkboard wall.
I have a chalkboard wall, yeah.
She has a balcony
I have a little balcony,
but
but
off her room.
off
It's
my
very
room.
nice.
But somebody took it away.
yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
It like got dismantled.
It got dismantled.
Wow.
But it'll come back,
awful.
right?
I think so. I think things like this
Legally,
just
I think
have
it should because you have a door.
Yeah, legally. I don't know if it. I think it'll just a little butterfly. We'll bring it back.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe like the birds from the Swan Sleeping Beauty Swan,
Okay, yeah. You mean
Sleeping-
Cinderella?
which is the one that like the birdies dress her.
Cinderella.
No.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
I would know.
I'm sorry, you're right. I think that those birds will come and
Yes, I think they
reassemble
will.
my balcony. So what happened was I have like a shitty balcony, like everything in our house. We have an old house, very vintage. And one day, like the downstairs neighbors, there was like a lot of water coming through their downstairs or whatever, and they figured it was from the balcony. It's this little tiny balcony I have. And so this like Portuguese man just comes in to like inspect it, and he's like, he goes outside and he steps on the balcony and he's like, this is all bad. And I was like, okay. And then like 2 days later I wake up and he's like knocking on my door and like the balcony's gone, and he's like, okay, so my job's done. And I was like, okay. He's like, so your landlord is gonna have to give you a new balcony because I took yours away. So and I was like,
So weird.
Cool. And that was like a week ago, and still no word from the landlord about.
You're never getting that back.
I'm not getting that back.
That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone for sure. I just have like a ledge now. I essentially have like a diving board
Yeah, you do.
off of my.
You should lock your door so you don't have any dreams about diving and
Yeah.
take a tumble.
I mean, I'm not one to sleepwalk though.
True.
So
Okay,
that's,
good.
Yeah.
You should tie a bungee cord around your waist when you sleep. Just in
you
case.
should.
Just in case though.
Yeah, I do that just to train my waist. But,
I was thinking I really wanted to like create like a little squirrel's nest, like just like find twigs and just like start building some sort of shelter around myself on the
balcony. Yeah, that could be nice.
That I can perch there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think it'll be fun.
you might lose that turf to some genuine squirrels.
Oh fuck it.
Oh, there was this really scary squirrel on her balcony the other day that had like no hair on half of
It
his
was
body.
really scary.
And then like you could just, so much of his body was just exposed, like pink skin, and it looked so irritated. And then another squirrel, I don't know if they were like lovers or fight or like enemies, but it was like picking at his hair, and I couldn't tell if he was like helping him get rid of whatever bug he might have had, or if he was actually picking the squirrel's hair.
That's a harrowing.
I know.
So-
Would you like to see a photo?
Yeah, I really do. Did it make you realize that when you look at squirrels closely, like they're just rats?
They are
basically?
just
Yeah,
rats.
yeah, they're for sure. Just
They are
rats.
so gross.
Hey, what's that? Oh, this isn't a rat. You know pandas? They're pretty cool though. That's what I was thinking. You know the red panda? It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody look it up at
That's
home
nice.
right now. It's adorable.
Press pause on your
Yeah, press pause first.
transistor radio. How does this go out?
Seriously. No, I don't know. Oh, it's iTunes. iTunes, Stitcher. I'm not going to plug it.
Pause your ham radio.
Oh, I find these.
Did you find your squirrel picture?
Nope, no, I didn't. Hopefully
Okay.
soon.
Do you want me to fill the time, or do you want to? We can just wait. We can just wait with you.
Yeah, just wait it out.
Okay. Just like a moment of silence for the squirrel.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna find it. But basically, the squirrels, you get it. It was half hairless.
Yeah, I mean we're on Messenger.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
Just
I'll
send
send
it
it
to
to
me
you.
later. I want to look at it.
Very disturbing.
And anybody who wants to see it, you can also
you can just message me.
message
I'll
Jordanne.
send it to you.
She'll send it to you.
God, it was so creepy. It was so creepy. And the fact that the other squirrel was doing something to him was very, very bizarre.
Yeah, it's very ominous.
I mean that could be a metaphor for dating. Just to
Yes.
I don't know how, but I'm just bringing it back.
Yeah,
to
because
the
sometimes you can't
theme.
tell if someone is helping you
Or
or
hurting
if they're
you.
actually hurting you and
pulling your hair
pulling your
out.
hair. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's really interesting. I feel sad.
Yeah.
So another thing we like to do is ask our guests to bring in their own dating or love rule.
Oh.
And so since you've been in a long-term relationship, that might be a interesting, or maybe something in terms of, I don't know if you've already brought one, but
I did think of one because I'm a fan of the podcast. This might be a little overly specific, but don't date anyone that doesn't get along with the relationship you already have.
Oh, okay.
Because I have never done that, but I've seen people do that.
Right.
so in a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, they have like someone they live with or someone that's like long term, and they start dating someone else, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they don't really get along." I'm like, that's insane. Like, why
Yeah.
would you invite that drama into
That's
your
so
life?
much drama. Yeah, we all, oh God. My parents didn't like each other, and like living with one of them while the other one knew that I was living there felt bad, and I didn't have a choice. That would be terrible to be like, well, I'm choosing to go see the other person now.
Yeah.
I know you hate them, but
Yeah.
Also, I feel like
God.
that would make me like the person way less if they didn't like my
I know.
long-term partner.
Yeah.
How could you like someone that doesn't like the person that, like, I don't know. All
I'd
my
be like,
friends
oh, you have
like
poor
my...
judgment then.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that tension exists in people's lives, but I've seen it over and over, and I just
Really?
cannot understand it at all.
Wow.
So
Have
that's
you-
just me passing judgment on other people more than a dating rule, but I think that's a good rule. It's a rule I've applied
Yeah.
to myself.
Have you ever had your partners meet?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah,
Cool.
for sure.
It's like, do you guys hang out or you just meet them? They just meet.
Yeah, we just hang out or like and all like be friends and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how. I think it's either got to be like that or totally don't ask, don't
Right.
tell.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I dated a couple for a bit, a guy and a girl, and we would like hang out together and like go on dates, and they'd like treat me. I really like dating couples. I love it because they like, I'm their baby.
Yeah.
And they take care of me.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite situation.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I don't know why I didn't do that more when I was single. It seems awesome.
Oh, it's the best. And like, honestly, like having the weight off your back of like not having to love someone completely and utterly is like a relief for me. Like, phew, y'all got this. Y'all are real good at this.
Yeah.
Keep going. You know, you got
funny.
it. Go. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of couples, like secretly. Like, I hate seeing public PDAs
Right.
across the board. I'm like, it's disgusting. I want you to stop right now. But what's the opposite of PDA? PDA, private
Yeah.
display of affection.
Oh yeah, private.
Opposite of public PDA is PDA.
I don't like PDA. Yesterday, my boyfriend was trying to do more of that at Comedy Bar, and I was like,
Oh, it just
Just like awkwardly
Comedy
laughing.
bar.
not very much, but I was like, literally every person I know is here. This is weird.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of PDA, but I am a fan of PDA, the private kind.
Yes.
I love PDA.
Have you ever seen a guy just like grabbing desperately onto his girlfriend's hand, like holding hands, and I'm just like, just betrays
Yeah.
like so much insecurity.
Yeah. You know what makes me so uncomfortable? And I've only ever seen it with guy-girl relationships, is a guy, like, just casually, like, lifting a girl's butt. Like, not even, like, grabbing it, but, like, a little bit lifting it. Like, a little bit of a, like a, like a jiggle or something.
Oh, weird.
And then that's it. And then that's like the end of the interaction. I'm like, this is, I would never be okay with
That
anyone
is so weird.
doing this to me. This is a weird move. Why is
my
it
God.
happening?
Or
That's
have you-
very weird.
Are you ever seeing guys just like holding the back of a girl's neck? as they
Oh,
walk around?
oh, that makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, just put a leash on her then.
Yeah.
My ex used to do that, and I hated it. It just feels so weird.
It's so controlling.
Yeah, it's like, walk this way,
Talk
walk
this way.
talk this way. But yeah, it does feel very controlling. Ugh. It feels like I just get like a shudder
Yeah.
when I think about it.
My boyfriend wasn't doing that.
No, I felt self-conscious as soon as I said that hand
Oh, no,
holding thing.
no.
But I know that's not what you meant.
Yeah, no.
Was it at the party?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had a fun time last night. So we were talking earlier about having a not fun time, but you had a fun time. And actually, Jordan, you had an okay
I
time.
had a fun time.
You had a-
Closer to the end, after I had 2 drinks, I was having fun. And I was in the karaoke room. I got a seat at a party. I just love to have a spot, and then people come and they go. That's up to them.
I wanted to dance so bad, but I wasn't hanging out with anybody that wanted to dance, and I was also sober. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't be that lady
Right.
trying to dance sober.
Well, no one would have known.
Yeah, I guess so, but
But yeah.
I don't want to be, I am probably only 4 to 5 years away from being that lady that starts the dance floor, is alone on the dance floor, doesn't care, but I'm not
Yeah,
there yet,
right.
I am, for one, I'm a huge fan of dancing sober. Huge fan. I love dancing. It's the best. But I definitely, like, especially last night, I was just, like, not feeling in the mood. And it's so hard to dance when you're depressed. That's one thing that I've learned.
Oh, my God,
Being depressed and trying to dance is really difficult.
Yeah.
It's like being drunk and trying to walk in a straight line.
Yeah. I wanted to dance last night, but the music was just too loud. I don't know if I have, like, sensitive ears, but I was literally like, I gotta get out of here. Too much.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was good. There was good music. There was lasers in there and stuff.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Big fan of lasers.
We sound like we go to really cool parties.
We really don't.
We do.
It was at Laser Quest.
Yeah. Is there a Laser Quest in Toronto?
Do they still exist?
There's one in Regina, where I'm from.
Oh.
Is Regina, like, still in 1995?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of bowling alleys, a lot of Laser Quest.
That sounds awesome. I love bowling alleys, but only with the bumpers. Those are my favorite.
Those are fun.
You just like bum bum bum.
No, I feel sad just thinking about bowling.
Really?
I can't.
I just
like
want to play life on bumper mode. You know, bum bum. I'm like always feeling safe.
Maybe you can think of God as your bumper.
Sorry, was I not supposed to laugh? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to laugh.
Okay, good. So another segment we like to do on this show is called Would You Date Them? So Jordanne, you pulled this clip. Where's this from?
This is from Christmas. This is from the Christmas Prince.
Christmas Prince.
No.
Switch.
The
Ladies Princess
Switch.
We got it.
Is that a real movie?
The Princess Switch. Yeah.
Is it a Hallmark movie?
Yeah. With Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, okay.
She plays two characters who are...
For the longest time, I thought that there was two separate characters. Two separate actors.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I'm just like, how do
Did you
they...
actually?
I still don't understand how they do that.
I don't know.
How do they make it look like there's two people in the same room,
I don't know.
but it's one person? How do they do that?
I think they just take two separate shots and then they put it together. But I don't know how.
But I don't get it. So...
All right.
I am forced to
we'll
assume
sign
that
up for
there's
film
twins.
school.
Yeah. We'll do a Fckgirls episode where it's just two of both of us.
Oh my god.
Just to push our production team.
That's awesome. Which is us and Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna play this clip for you, and then you're gonna tell us if you would date this person.
Okay.
Nope. Gotta turn the volume on first.
I can cut this out.
Sick.
You can still be a baker from Chicago. We'll pick up your shop and we'll move it here. Then you can open up another shop here. You can bake to your heart's content. As long as we're together.
This is crazy.
No, it's not. Don't you understand? Stacey, you're my destiny. This was the plan. We were meant to be together.
You can't really be serious.
Stacey DeNova, if you're still in love with me a year from today, will you marry me next Christmas?
So a little bit of a spoiler in that one. A bit of a spoiler for sure.
I was planning on watching it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But there's two characters. There's a bunch of people. Who knows who that was?
Yeah.
It was the prince.
So would you date this unnamed character?
Well, I do like that he's supportive of her career.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that he, is giving her time and space rather than turning up the pressure cooker.
For sure.
But I don't think that I would ever date anyone who believed in destiny and that kind of pseudo spiritualism.
Yeah.
But if you had if this movie had just occurred, like, happened to you, you might, because you just met a girl who looked exactly like you. You switch lives for 4 days and you fall in love with the prince.
That's true.
You fall in love in 4 days?
Yeah, you do.
Then
do you believe in destiny?
Pessimism.
A girl who looks
pessimism.
exactly like you and is looking to get out of her life for 4 days. Right when you're in town for the big bake-off.
Wow, Paul Hollywood is there. He's like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great British Bake Off reference that I could. There was a blank look of disappointment in both of your faces when I talked about it. That I know that it's not a
sorry.
reference that hit at all.
It's okay. I'm sure
It's
it
kind of
hit
like when I
someone.
talk about
someone
Gina
got it.
Gershon in my stand-up. People are like, "We don't know who that is.
don't
Like,
know
we
who that
hate your
is."
references." Yeah.
Honestly, but I don't get any references.
Me
People
neither.
are like Coca-Cola. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Denim blue jeans.
Yeah.
Would I date him? I don't have to marry him.
You can marry him in a year, like he proposed.
I'd
Or you can date him.
yeah. I'd like do it on a non-exclusive basis.
Okay,
For, for 4 more dates and see how
Okay.
it goes.
I like
yeah.
that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that because you stay true to yourself, and you also put a time limit on it.
That's
which I
good.
like,
No
and
one,
like something like a measure, like
Yeah.
putting like a measurable measuring
Yes.
cup onto something that's unmeasurable, like love.
Really
My
good.
metaphors are falling apart. I'm falling apart.
Yeah.
Um,
That's good. No one else has given someone at least like a little bit of a chance, you know? I like the
Yeah.
4 dates.
Yeah.
Everyone
yeah.
else is usually like, no way,
Yes
or
or
like,
no.
yes, please, forever. So,
Wow. Did I
I'm
ruin
with
the
you.
premise of the?
no, I like it.
no.
4
Oh,
dates.
God, no.
I want to know how the 4 dates go, and I want to
Yeah.
hear back how did it go.
Report back to us,
Mm-hmm.
like the lifeguard thing.
Yeah, shared
Go on the
interest.
4 dates, then report back to us.
We're going
You
to a
know-
board game cafe where
Yeah.
No, I'm never going on a date to a board game cafe.
I don't want to go to
know this reference of the
No.
CPR?
What?
Like, if somebody is dying, you do no fire, no wire, no gas, no glass. This is
Oh yeah.
my whole reference. And then you say, call, hey, you in the blue shirt, call 911 and then report back to me.
You know what? I did CPR training, and this guy who was doing it, everything he taught us, we're like, "Have you ever done this?" He's like, "Oh yeah, 4 times." It's like, "Have you ever given CPR to a baby?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And just and everything, I'm just like,
a baby. That's
So
so,
I'm-
gross.
I'm just like, I think you just insert yourself into situations where you have to.
Why are you
attend to
looking for babies to kiss?
Wait, is the reference is that just what they teach you at every CPR class?
Yeah. And so I'm saying, like, that's what she should do with her dates and then report back to us.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember my training.
Anyway, sorry, continue your conversation.
Yeah, this is a private conversation. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, I shouldn't be here.
Have you ever been to a board game cafe?
Yeah, I have. I am. This is another reason why I don't really fit in the polyamorous community is because I don't like board games.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
Yeah, I don't like structured fun.
Okay, yeah.
Do you guys?
I
do.
love structured fun.
Yes.
I love board games.
We played cards last night, and it was really fun.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the party last night.
Yeah.
Was not being at the party and playing
Yeah.
cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
wish
just
that you
think-
guys are free spirits.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I love to change the rules. Like, if something's not going right, let's change it up. Let's make up some new rules, But there's gotta be some
There's
sort
gotta
of
be
rules.
Yeah. I did go on a date to the board game cafe when it was like still new, and I didn't want to play any games where you had to read the rule sheet and like all that. So I just made my date play Guess Who with me, and
Yeah.
she probably thought I was an idiot, like just who couldn't like handle the cognitive overhead of playing Risk or
No, I get
Settlers
it.
of Catan or whatever,
Yeah.
which is true, but yeah.
Whenever I play Settlers of Catan, I just decide that I don't care what I get, and then I just have fun getting nothing. You're supposed to like build your big empire. I'm like, I'll take some logs. Yeah, fine. Because there's no stakes in it really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
I really like playing a low buy-in poker games.
Oh, nice.
Because then I'm always just like all in, like constantly. And then people are like, she's a shark. But I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like all in. They're like, but then I start winning, but then I lose. So,
Yeah.
Would you date a man that was like, poker's not gambling. It's
No.
it's math. It's if you're good at it, you can definitely win.
No.
no, definitely not. We would not date them.
No. No way. I hate that. I hate it. Oh, I hate poker. I didn't realize I hated it so much, but I'm repulsed. It's terrible.
So we're gonna do a fun little bit that'll be easier to explain since you've listened to the show before. It's called Rate My Kiss. Wait,
Yep.
do you want to say it with me?
Rate
my kiss. So we work with a non-judgmental scale here. So just choose 2 things that you really love, and that's going to be your scale.
2 things that I really love. Oh boy.
Or just regular love. So it could be like a lamp and like a cool lamp, or a chair and a bigger chair.
It's going to be a tiny dog and a really, really huge dog.
Love those.
That's the best scale yet. I love both those things so much. Okay. This is going to be a kiss between you and that date on the Guess Who night. Beard. Glasses. Beard. Thank you.
Amazing.
That's a tiny dog.
Yes! I win!
Yes. You really painted the whole scene there.
Thank you.
Did you say beer glasses?
Beard, glasses.
Beard,
glasses.
glasses. Okay. Why? Oh,
Because they have beard
I see.
glasses.
Yeah.
Those are like...
Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah. I mean, you can't use stuff like, oh, you know, he has a face that looks like he's experienced a lot of loss. And then,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's too subjective.
That is a fun way to play it, though. It's like adding personality traits to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being like, this looks like... my...
Hasn't called his son in 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's very fun.
Yeah, that's fun. So we thank you so much for...
Yeah, we love you.
We love you.
Oh, thanks.
Is that okay?
Yeah, is that okay? Just said that.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
And we like to end each episode with the coolest high five ever,
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Okay. All right. I have strong wrists from this morning. So let's...
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to screw it up. It's going to be perfect.
Oh,
a
wrist
lot.
day!
She really
So
went
many
for the
A lot of
wrist.
wrist. I loved it. All wrist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, we
No,
love
I
it.
ruined it.
We
No.
really like... No.
It's a high five of a true yogi.
I feel like this episode's going straight into the trash folder
No.
of your desktop computer.
No
Now that-
way. I don't even
Because
know
of
how
that
to do
high
that.
five.
I don't have a trash folder.
What is that? I don't know.
Thanks for having me. This podcast is so fun.
Aw,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.